Alright guys, we're gonna get started here. What I got is a cardboard piece right here, so I can block the chain cleaner and lube and all that crap from getting to the actual wheels. I've got a rag down here. You can't see it on the camera, but there's a rag down here to catch all the gunk. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spray this chain with oil, cleaner, and then I'm gonna lube it up with chain lube. In order to get this done properly, you want to take your time, make sure you get all the gunk out. But if you see the gunk, it's all over the place, so it's really, really nasty. So we're gonna fix that. But doing so, it's pretty easy. Just take it, spray it, and turn the chain manually, and then just get it done. It's pretty easy. I'm gonna get some gloves on because this stuff is very bad for you. And you want to have a door open or something like that, because if not, then it's very hazardous to your health. So what we're gonna do, I shook it up, so I'm just gonna spray it here lightly and just move it. I get all I can on it because it will get messy, and you don't want to get this on your tires at all. You have to clean whatever you get on the tires. You have to clean up. Okay, and strip it all over the place. Okay, I went around one time, so now I might want to get another rag down here. I don't get the shovel in my garage, so we're going to put some more rags here just to cover it up a little bit. These are all dirty rags, so don't use anything clean. Just use dirty rags because everything's gonna get dirty. It's gonna be nasty. All right, so you take a brush and you start going back and forth on it, and then I do it till I see my master link. And if I see my master link, then I'll just do it again until I see it again. And this thing is nasty, dude. Holy crap! Look at the color that's coming off this crap. I don't think this has ever been done. I'm gonna actually put another rag down. This is the thing about buying a used bike. You don't know how people treated it. Actually, I'm gonna get a bigger towel. We'll have to sacrifice one of our towels. Well, it's probably gonna kill me, but I'm gonna use a real towel for this because it's going everywhere. So let me just remove this for a second. And we're gonna use a real towel. That way, if it goes everywhere, I ain't gotta worry about cleaning shit up. Alright, there we go. We're gonna put our card back up here. That's how I'll hold it in place. There we go. And we're just gonna keep cleaning it. She's dirty. All right, now we're gonna turn the bike up, the brush around, do the other side. So we're trying to get the other side of the chain. And I can already see a difference in this thing already. I love this stuff, dude. It's chemicals, so it's bad for your lungs. But just don't breathe in. You can be alright. I'm trying to find a master one. I don't see it. It's gotta be on here, though. I know I've been around it a couple of times, though. Okay. I'm trying to do it a different way. Try to get both sides, you know what I'm saying? Trying my best not to get close to that tire either because I don't want to get the shit on my tires. Alright, now that that's done, you want to take one of your rags, microfiber if you can, because it'll make it where it holds the dirt easier and it'll stick to it, and just rub it back and forth like so. Oh yeah, night and day. Look at that. That's nasty, dude. Night and day. night and day chain. And the difference between this and not doing this be catastrophic. I almost got my glove. Look how nasty that chain was, bro. See that? It's on the other side too. It's disgusting. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all guys, before I got this bike, this chain wasn't clean. So I know the person before it didn't do it. So that's why I'm doing it and making sure it gets done properly so I can see the position of the chain. Alright. Now got one time done. We're gonna do it again. Just make sure it's extra clean. We don't want to have any issues with it, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna spray it again, lightly. Like I say, try to keep everything away from the tire. I can already see where it's skunky yet still. I'm basically spraying everywhere I don't see, where I see gunk. Alright, looks like I've been a full revelation now because I can see where I sprayed. Alright, so now we're going to do it again. This time with a different rag, because the other rag would just put dirt all over the rag. Alright, and then spinner. Make sure you get that back part too. Alright. And see how dirty that thing was? It's still dirty. Alright, so now we're going to flip the rag a little bit more. We're going to do it one more time. Oh, she's getting dry. So she's getting cleaned. The harder it is to get stuff off, the better off it is. There, guys. She's still dirty, but not as dirty. So now what we're gonna do is we gotta clean the sprockets. The sprockets is what makes it kind of dirty still. So you're just gonna go back here this way. You're gonna slowly spray it like this. Just not a lot, but just enough to get in there and clean those sprockets. Try not to get it spraying too far, because that way it won't, you know, you're gonna get the sprocket clean. Like that, there we go. All right, now that's done, we'll take and get our brush here, and we'll try to clean the sprocket a little bit. One thing people don't tell you when you get a bike, you have to learn to be a mechanic, dude. It's part of the job. You go in and clean your sprocket, wipe that thing down. Try not to get your finger, because you'll regret it if you get your finger, I promise you. Sorry if I'm in the way. Gotta do what I gotta do. And this time you want to check your sprockets too. As you can see, my sprockets aren't completely sharp tooth. They're still flat tooth, which is what you want. If you have sharp teeth, like a shark, you're gonna have to replace your sprocket. There you go. See, nice and clean. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. Try not to get my hand caught up in a chain. I'm gonna do this slow and just make sure, you know, change your rag every once in a while so you can actually see if it's going to clean or not. When you're doing this, try not to get your chain stuck into the, when your rag is stuck into the chain and sprocket, because I mean, it'll be easy to get out of, but it's not something you want to deal with. Yep, see, she's already coming clean. She's looking nice. She's gonna be perfect? Probably not. But you want to try to make it as best you can, because doing so keeps the life of your sprocket and your chain. So yeah, now we're gonna go. I'm gonna roll this to the front a little bit here. Now we're gonna do the same thing. I'm doing the front sprocket. You gotta be careful of this. This you will pinch your hand, so go slow, really slow and easy. I don't do the backside because I think that it needs a little bit of lubrication just to keep the thing rolling. I could be wrong, but one, I can't get to it really, and two, it's not that dirty on the other side usually. All right, there you go. And that's how you properly clean a chain. So what I do is I do it one more time just to make sure everything's clean, because you can see it's still gooking down here on the sprocket. But we're gonna dry it up, and then actually, you know what? I might actually do another brush run just to be sure. I want to make sure my chain's really clean. So I put it in the rag, clean it up a little bit, get some of that shit off of it. See, like that. That way I don't keep pushing dirty crap all over the chain. It's good enough. And we're gonna run across this thing again, especially the backside, because I didn't do as good as the first time. It's gonna be a quick clean. It ain't gonna be much. There we go. I'm gonna do it again. Easy run through this thing. All right, we'll stop. Take our rag, hold on to it, and just do the maneuver. Yeah. The reason I'm doing this is after this I'm gonna clean the sprocket again. That way it's not gonna have all this liquid on it, because we just took it all off, and that's gonna keep the sprocket from dripping and looking nasty. All right, there you go. So now you just let it sit for a while, and then put some lube on it. Make sure you clean the sprockets in the front here too, because they're going to be drippy wet, and you don't want that gunk. Also, when you take your shield off, you may see gunk like that inside of it. If you do, just clean it out. That way it doesn't re-lube itself with junk. You know, that's all the chain grease and cleaner, and not cleaner, but lube has come off the chain, and all the grime and stuff that's collected over the miles that we've been riding. But yeah, guys, it's that simple. That's how you clean a chain. I'll see you next time for lubing. Okay guys, now that I let it dry for about 20 minutes, I went to go cut grass and all that stuff. We're gonna lube her up. Before you do that, you wanna make sure there's no debris or dirt in the chain. That way, you won't have any issues with stuff getting gunked up again. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna get your chain lube here, and you're gonna spray on the back of this side on each part of the links, and then slowly spin it around. Make sure you shake it up first. Okay. Be careful with this, because you don't want to get on your tire, so you want to kind of keep it as straight as possible in an angle so it doesn't get on your tire. But you just want to slowly push the thing. Get enough lube. So you just want to get those seals first. Now you can do it harder if you want to. This is how I do it, because I want to make sure each O-ring gets as much as possible. I want to get the least amount on my tires. You get on the tires, you have to clean it off. And it's a slower process. This guarantees every O-ring gets some. And I also found out you don't waste as much. Okay, drag in. And I went a little harder. Try my best not to spray too hard because I don't want to own my tires. And that noise is the rubber gloves rubbing against the tire. So I'm trying to keep it as close as to the tire as I can. Alright, so that's definitely completely lubed up. Now we're going to do the other side. Same way. This one's going to be a little bit more aggressive because I'm trying to get the chain and the other side. You don't want to be too aggressive because too much lube is a bad thing. I'm just looking for it to be wet again. Alright, now I'm going to go a little aggressive in the gears. And there you go. I'm just going to spin it around a little bit, make sure everything's lubed up and good. Sounds pretty good to me. And that's it, guys. We just let it sit about, I would say, a couple hours to let the chain lube like set to the thing. Clean around your areas, make sure everything's okay, and then you're good to go. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it teaches you how to do things sort of properly. I just do it differently because I like to get every little crink or area in the sprockets and the chain lubed, so I know it's safe. Because the last thing you want to do is have a non-lubed chain and it ends up screwing you over in the end. Anyways, guys, take care.